Hello, America. I brought my Zenith TV in from my childhood because I want to show you some old clips tonight. Tonight, I'm going to give you a hard concept to get your arms around. This one is difficult. This is what I think stops us from advancing any argument, because this is a concept where you have to come to believe that there are people in this country who want to intentionally collapse our economic system. How could any American, in any party, anybody you disagree with, want to collapse and do something like that? Well, those involved sleep fine at night because they tell themselves that they are not collapsing, they are just fundamentally transforming America into something they believe will be better. It is the progressive movement in which these people are involved. It started at the turn of the last century, and I just want to show you a little bit of what the progressive movement really was, because most people don't know. They hear progressives and they think it's okay. But progressives, these are the people that gave us the Federal Reserve. They brought us that concept. They brought us the concept of redistribution of wealth through a progressive income tax. Got it? They told us at the beginning that only the rich, the very rich, would be affected by this. We all pay income tax now, don't we? Or at least 50% of us do. These are the same people who felt they knew better about your health than you did. They said, well, people don't understand that alcohol is bad and they just won't stop drinking. So they gave us prohibition. These are the progressives. They also first started with the League of Nations. America rejected, but they learned their lesson and they jammed through the UN the next time. Then they also are the people that brought us the idea that the Constitution is fatally flawed and it evolves. They stopped teaching constitutional law and they started teaching only case law in our universities around 1920. And they're also the people that told us that the founders were just rich, evil white guys. They were racist. That's the progressive movement. Now, something else you need to understand. Progressives don't speak the same kind of language that you and I do. Economic justice, that's Marxism. It's taking from the haves and giving to the have-nots. Social justice, what is that? Well, let me quote Mark Lloyd, a guy I introduced you again to last night. Someone needs to step down so someone else can have a turn. And transforming America, I would say that that means collapsing the system as we know it and rebooting it as a progressive utopia. None of the language is the same, and that's why people get lost. What I would call socialist or communist, they'll call just social justice or progressive. That is critical to understand, because it really is what helps these people sleep at night and what's allowing them to get away with it. They really believe they're making things better, and they are about to finish the process that they started over 100 years ago. They learned from their early failed attempts to transform America back around the turn of last century with the League of Nations. It failed. Oh, that made this guy, Woodrow Wilson, crazy. He said, this is God's work. Well, what did they learn? Let me show you. They learned three things, and see if any of these sound familiar like today's America. To transform, this was what they learned with the United Nations and the League of Nations, you can't have a long debate, because this is what they did with the League of Nations. They let people debate. No. You can't have a debate. You also can't tell everybody your plans. You have to have it secret. Got it. Does any of this sound? I mean, Nancy Pelosi in the secret meetings today, and no debate on global warming. It's over. And then the third thing they learned, never let a good crisis go to waste. Well, as we discuss all of these things, I want you to keep watching tonight with your eyes. You will see what I'm going to lay out for you tonight, people trying to collapse our economy. But remember, progressives see this as a fundamental transformation, something better than we've already had, as promised by President Barack Obama.
We are 5 days away from fundamentally transforming the United States of America.
All right.